Hey guys, what's up? It's Robin here. Welcome to your Cat a Day reading for Saturday, September 17th. I'm using the Black Cat Tarot. Okay, so just a side note that I gave Miss Lacey her breakfast a few minutes ago and she ignored it until I started recording, so things could get a little crunchy. So I hope you're okay with that. I'm not going to stop her and I can't wait because it's time to do a reading. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let's get on with your reading, guys. Ugh. Ouch. Got the Seven of Wands here, okay? So really, really weird imagery that I'm getting here. I'm gonna pause for a second, hold on. Okay, so Seven of Wands, you guys, it's like maybe you're feeling a little extra fierce today and maybe you're taking it a little bit too far. You can see that the lion is like just about ready to rip this little black cat's head off. But it's like they're coming in peace. They could be saying something that they just want to help, or they just want to care about you, but it's hitting a sore spot for you. So your first reaction is to get your back up. And yes, that's a cat reference, okay? You know how something has just been said too much, or something that you're internalizing that you're very sensitive about. Somebody is going to strike a chord today, and it's like you are going to go ballistic. And this could be somebody else's energy. It could be the reverse. Like you could say something very well-meaning to somebody, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, why are they ripping my head off, right? So just be very aware that this has been carried inside your heart for quite some time. And it's like somebody's going to come in, or you to them, and it's going to cause a bit of a tempest in a teacup, okay? It's just going to be overblown. Let's see what else is going on here. The Seven of Wands is somebody that has their back up against the wall. They're fighting against everybody. They're like, how dare you say that? So there could be a really over-the-top reaction. And if you receive that from somebody else, you've got to know that it has been really bothering them for quite some time. And it's like you're the one that just went and pulled the plug and let the fireworks rip, okay? So let's see what else is going on here. We have the Five of Cups. So this is going to be, like, this is, the energy of the Five of Cups is looking at something with a very, very deep regret, okay? It is like unable to look forward, just sort of being stuck in the past. And that is what is happening here with the Seven of Wands, because somebody is so steeped in this deep sorrow, a deep regret, a deep self-blame that they can barely get through the day without thinking about it, without feeling remorse, without trying to stitch the fabric of the past together in a different way, because they want to make it all better. But there is no making it all better. There is just moving on. There is just trying to stitch up the wound. That you can't go back and stitch time in a different way, but you can stitch up the wound. But first, the pressure needs to be released, okay? I could think of a gross image where you try and squeeze out the toxins from like an infected wound or something like that. And that's how this person feels, and it could be you, okay? And then somebody making kind of an innocent comment is going to really force the pressure out of that wound, okay? I know it sounds disgusting, but that's exactly what is going on here right now with the Seven of Wands and the Five of Cups. This person has been through an incredibly difficult journey, okay? We do have the Ten of Wands. Remember that, and it's really interesting, I was watching this sort of, I watch reels on Instagram, mostly because they're hysterically funny, but then they can also be like really deeply informative, okay? It's like we all kind of focus on the pain that we're carrying without really giving other people credit for what else is going on, okay? So you guys could really cross the finish line together, okay? Because they're going to sense in you the ability to have a conversation that they wouldn't be able to have with somebody else, okay? If it's kind of like, you know, sometimes when people just vent or they gush or they just explode with emotion, you are the person that is meant to be the catalyst and sort of take them into this 10 of Wands energy. It could be you, it could be somebody in your family. But sometimes it's like the best reaction when stuff like this happens is absolutely no reaction. You have to give people the time to spend their energy, as long as they're not being destructive or, you know, being like, you know what I mean, abusive or like in a way harassing, but just let them get to the point of exhaustion, and then you can get them, like pick them up and walk them over the finish line. I'm being reminded of, you know, that phrase, we're all just here to walk each other home, right? So there's some sort of a deep connection. We did see a soul family connection coming in this week. I really feel like this person is close in your life though. And they could possibly have just been hiding their deepest scar from you, and now they're willing to reveal it. And it could be you doing it. You know, it could be, just picture the energy as being somebody very close to you if it's not you directly, okay? So we do have the Hierophant card. So this is going to be a really, really spiritual bond that you guys create. This is going to be a naked moment of truth between you guys, where you actually see what's in somebody's heart. And everybody has their disguises, they have their masks in place. You know, you don't really get to know anybody 100%. But this is going to bind you guys in a way like that is so deep and so touching, through a shared pain, through the shared experience, where you help them heal from something that was so deep. They've never talked about it before, you know, maybe in therapy, but not to like a real person that wasn't getting paid to listen to them. I'm just being guided to pull one more card. You do have the Seven of Cups here, so just know that the options are endless when you see this. However, there is only one option for moving forward, and they're just saying to remember you're healing right now, you guys. Being guided to pull one more card. You've got the King of Wands, okay? It's like everything that is happening on your path right now is absolutely necessary. This pain that is in front of you or somebody else right now, it's meant to be there. It's meant to be dealt with. That's all I'm getting from my guides. So I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.